Students, in today's class, we will be learning about Bernoulli's formula. In other words, we will be learning and understanding what Bernoulli formula is. If you were given two components like this, u and v, and if you asked to integrate this, then the formula is written as follows. U times v with the suffix 1. I'll explain to you what it means, followed by a negative sign, and u with a suffix 1 followed by a v with a suffix 2 with a positive sign, and u2 followed by v3 a negative sign, and u3 and v4 plus etc. It goes like this. Now u with the suffix 1 means differential of the components, the first differential. Okay, so it's the first differential of u. Now u2 means the second differential of u. u3 means the third differential of u, and so on. Now v1 means the first integration, okay, and v2 means the second integration, and v3 means the third integration, okay, and so on and so forth. Now to reinforce this formula, let us do this question. Integral 0 to pi x squared times cos nx times dx. This is example 931. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Liate rule, L-I-A-T-E. Now L stands for the first function, which is logarithmic. I is inverse, second function. The third is algebraic, followed by trigonometric fourth, and exponential is number 5. Based on this order, you have to assign the value for u. Now x squared is algebraic and cos nx is trigonometric. Algebraic function comes before trigonometric function. So my u is x squared and my v is going to be cos nx. Okay. So find out what is u dash or u1. This is going to be 2 times x, and u2, differential of 2x, is going to be 2. Of course, I'm not writing dx there, okay, just to avoid the presence of dx, so that I can just illustrate what is u1 and u2 and u3. When you integrate v1, so that's going to be v suffix 1. It's nothing but integral of cos nx times dx. So when you integrate this, you get sin nx. The coefficient of x is n, so it's going to be n in the denominator. So this is my v1. Now we need to obtain what is v2. So v2 is nothing but you need to integrate sin nx divided by n times dx. So that's going to be 1 over n integral of sin nx times dx. Now when you integrate sine, you get with a negative sign cos nx. The coefficient of x is n, so it's going to be n squared. So this is what you get. Now this is my v2. Okay, now you need to find what is v3. So I'm going to write v3 here. So v3 is nothing but integral of cos nx divided by n squared times dx. So this is going to be negative 1 over n squared. I need to integrate cos nx dx. So that would give me n cubed. Integration of cos nx is going to be sin nx. So this is what is my v3. Now let us write down the formula. According to the formula, integral of uv dx is going to be u v1 negative u1 v2 positive u2 v3. I don't need to go further. The reason I don't need to go further is because my u2 is 2. If I were to take my u3, it will become 0. So there's no point in going for the other terms. Substitute the value of u. So my u is x squared. My v1 is sine nx divided by n negative. My u1 is 2x. My v2 is negative cos nx divided by n squared positive. My u2 is 2 times. My v3 is negative sine nx divided by n cubed. The limits for this question is 0 to pi. So 0 to pi has to be placed there. 0 to pi. Applying limits, we get so what do we get? You apply the upper limit. It's going to be pi squared times sine nx. So it's going to be sine n times pi divided by n. Negative lower limit is going to be 0 squared times sine n times 0 divided by n. This is for the first quantity, applying the limits, followed by the second quantity, negative 2 times pi times negative cos n pi divided by n squared. And I can just take the negative sign out, followed by negative 0. So this is the second quantity. Positive 2 times negative sine n pi divided by n cubed minus 0, because sine 0 is 0, we know that. So now what happens is sine n pi, this term goes off, this is 0, this goes off, this goes off. So we are left with negative times negative will become positive 2 times pi divided by n squared times cos n pi. Cos n pi will be negative 1 raised to the power n. Of course, this will be depending upon the value of n. So this is going to be equal to 2 times pi divided by n squared times negative 1 raised to the power n. So whatever will be the value of n, accordingly the solution will vary. So